how are you guys doing? I am here with my little Sophie, and she wanted to sit with me today. I don't remember, well, I don't do a lot of face-to-face videos, so I don't remember having her with me sometimes, but isn't she a little sweetie? She's always smiling. She's always smiling. Her and Sarah, I tell you what, these two little guys, they keep my nursery giggling and happy. So I thought I'd come on and do a little chat and do a tag for you. I wrote it down, hang on. It's a tag from Penny from Fun Frolic Doll Haven. And it's a tag that we've done, Georgia please. It's a tag that we've done before or similar to, but it's been a long time since I've actually done a tag. So we're gonna do it today, aren't we, Sophie? I hope y'all had a great 4th of July. We had a very exciting one and something quite different. My daughter and son-in-law and my 3 grandsons came over yesterday, and we grilled out hamburgers and hot dogs and had baked beans and tortilla chips and salsa, and I made a peach cobbler from the peaches on my tree, which was great. And we had an apple pie, because you can't have 4th of July without apple pie, right? There was ice cream, and my daughter made some boiled peanuts. Well, actually, if you're from the deep south, it's boiled peanuts. But they're boiled peanuts, and for those of you in the north or in other countries who've never had it and you're going, oh, gross, no, honey, they are to die for. As a matter of fact, I am so bloated today because we ate so many of those, and they're very salty, but they're very good as well. So we did that, and we swam. And we're just, having a good time, eating like there was no tomorrow, which I'm sure y'all can tell, but never mind. And then something really interesting and different. I got a text from my choir director at church, and told me to go check out the Facebook page, because I don't get on Facebook very often. And he had left a message there, and there's a lady in our church. She's a friend. I mean, we're not close friends or anything like that, but she goes to my church, and I know her, and she's always such a sweet lady. Anyway, she's been battling cancer for the last year or so, and been through chemo several times and everything. And she just got out of the hospital a couple of weeks ago, and last week was actually in church. She was in a wheelchair, but she was in church and sitting there, and we went and talked to her and everything. So we got a text yesterday from our choir director that she is now days or hours away from leaving us and changing her address to heaven. So he was asking if any choir members that could come and meet at her house, and we would sing to her. And so I said yes, I'd be there. My daughter was coming, and anyway, we went there at 4 o'clock, and oh my gosh, God, the entire choir showed up. It was just amazing. And we sang probably about 7 or 8 songs to her in our 4-part harmonies, and our choir director played the guitar. Now she is just like a shadow of herself. She was, as big as I am, and full of life before this hit her. And now she is just so small and so frail. She couldn't open her eyes or talk, or she really couldn't move anything except she would bounce her foot. She knew we were there. I mean, she could hear us because we would say something to her and she would move her foot. And so when we sang, and let me tell you, oh my gosh, That was really hard. That was really hard. But we sang, and the entire choir at one point or other was in tears, but her family was there and everything, and sometimes during the song she would bounce her foot. And it was just a very sweet, peaceful, glorious moment, and I was so honored to be able to be a part of it. And so anyway, it was a good time, and it was a great way to spend the 4th of July, let me tell you. So anyway, that was very special, and then there was, of course, there was fireworks last night and everything. But I wrote these questions down for this tag. It's called From Fun and Frolic Doll Haven, and I will answer these as I go. So the first one, question number 1, is: do you prefer box openings or blanket reveals, and why? Well, my preference is box openings because, oh my gosh, I know when I get a box, a doll to open, I am just so excited and giddy, and my hands are shaking, and I just, and so, I don't know, it's like Christmas. I'm so excited to get to this gift, or this baby, and I hear that and see that in people who are doing the box openings, because even if they know what the baby looks like by pictures, they've never actually seen it in person, and they are excited, and I feel that, and I can empathize with that excitement. So I love to see the box openings. Blanket reveals are wonderful as well, but as I said, you don't have that same excitement with the blanket reveal because you don't get to witness that first time opening like you do with the box openings. But either way, the end result is seeing the baby, and that's always great. Number 2, during box openings, do you like to see the baby first or the goodies first, and why? I do enjoy seeing the goodies first, because you can anticipate what's coming, and imagine, you know, what the baby's gonna look like. Just see the cute little outfits or toys and stuff that they send. And so, excuse me, asthma is acting up. So I like to see the goodies first, and just the delayed anticipation of seeing the baby, even like going from the feet to up the body and the hands, and finally the face. It's just like, yeah, go, and it's just a build-up of excitement. And so yeah, I like seeing the goodies first. Number 3, when expecting a doll, do you look up videos of that same sculpt? No, I don't. Usually if I see a baby, like if I'm buying one on eBay, I see that baby and I fall in love with that baby. And so that's the baby that I'm anticipating and looking for and looking forward to. So I don't typically go out of my way to watch videos of that same sculpt. I may see that sculpt on somebody else's videos, but usually it's, yeah, I usually see a baby on eBay first. Now, sculpts like the Saskia sculpt, Kai, I fell in love with that baby from watching Joseph on Suzanne's Babies. And that's how I saw, that's the first one I had ever seen, and just, I was just in love. And I've seen some other people that have sculpts like that, and I might seek out that sculpt, but that's the only way I usually watch it on other videos. But I do enjoy seeing other people's videos of the same sculpt, and it's a lot of fun to think that these little guys have brothers and sisters or cousins out there. So that's kind of interesting, but I don't go and seek out videos before I get my baby. Okay, number 4, do you prefer face-to-face meetups or socializing on social media, and why? I can't honestly answer this question because I've never had a face-to-face meetup. Came close, Penny, came close. So unless it's like at the doll shows, you know, I see people with their babies and we all have our babies and it's kind of fun that way. And that's a lot of fun and we get to hold each other's babies. So I did enjoy that. But most of mine is done on YouTube because, like I said, I don't get on Facebook very often. I don't do Instagram. I basically, guys, I can't. I don't have the time. I would love to, and I have an Instagram account and I have a Facebook account, but I just don't have time to get on them. So, but by YouTube and seeing y'all and seeing your babies and stuff like that, I guess that's probably, I'll have to go with that because I have never had a face-to-face meetup other than the doll show. Number 5, do you prefer awake or sleep sculpts and why? Oh my God, I love them all. I love them all. Look at this face. How could you not love this little face? Oh my gosh. She's awake, she's smiling, she's happy. A lot of the awake babies have a lot of different expressions, but the sleeping babies, oh my gosh, they're so sweet to hold and cuddle. And I suppose if you're taking one out, a sleeping baby would look more realistic. I know when I took Micah to the doll show, everybody thought he was real. I even had a lady on the airplane argue with me that the baby was not a doll, it was real, because she saw it move. I had my hands, you know, under it, and I'd move my hands and the limbs would move a little bit, and she was sitting across the aisle so she could see it, and she said, no, that's a real baby. I said, no, it's a doll, and that was funny. So I think, yeah, sleeping babies are more realistic, and they're sweet to just, you know, take like this. Let's see, come here, baby doll. Come on, my little girl. You could take them like this, and hold them and cuddle and sing to them and look in their little faces, but then you can with these too, can't you? Yes, you can. You're so sweet. I love it when you look up at me like that. So, yeah, I love both asleep and awake, and I have both awake and asleep, so, yeah, I love them both. Do you prefer smilers or non-smilers, and why? I love them all. I love them smiling. I love different facial expressions. I've seen some crying sculpts out there that are just absolutely adorable. One that comes to mind is Mariah from Debbie's Dolls. I like the different expressions on babies. I think smiling is cute, the shy smiles, the happy big grins like her, big smiles. But oh my gosh, my little Natalie, who's like, I love that. I just love Natalie's serious little face. Yeah, so I like them both. I'm sorry, I don't have a preference. I like both. 7, what do you look for in a reborn doll? Do you prefer full limbs, belly plates, full torsos? What? Okay, what draws me to a particular doll to begin with would be the face, of course. I mean, who wouldn't? You don't buy a doll because its feet look cute, although they do. But yeah, I go from the face, and it, like I said, it could smile, not smile, be asleep, awake, it doesn't matter. It's the face that calls to my heart. I do prefer full limbs because they're easier to dress. You can put them in just about anything. And it's just, I don't know, it just adds more to the realism, I think, to have full arms and full legs. I do have a doll, I think it's just one. Madison has 3/4 arms. She has full legs and 3/4 arms. And I have to be really careful as to what I put on her. She can't wear like sleeveless tops or anything like that because, you know, she has the 3/4 arms. No, I take that back, I think. Yeah, I think Madison's the only one. So yeah, I prefer full limbs. A lot of my dolls have belly plates. I don't use them a whole lot, but occasionally I will, and they're fun. You know, when you want to use them, it's fun to have. if they don't come with a belly plate, I'm fine with that. But like I had Luke the other day in a romper that tied at the top, and he has a full chest and belly plate, and I put that on because it just tied at the top, was sleeveless, and his chest plate came up to his shoulder, so you know that helped. You know, so you didn't see his cloth body, you could just see his chest. Full torsos or partial torsos. My Aiden and Kennedy have partial torsos, and that's basically because they're crawlers and they actually have to have them, and I don't mind them at all. As a matter of fact, they're nice to dress because they look more full-bodied. And people say, oh, they're not as cuddly, but it depends on what you mean by cuddly. Hang on a second. So here is Aiden. I'm going to take off his hat for you. But this is Aiden, and he does have his torso comes all the way down to here. I mean, his diaper covers it. And it's front and back. You can hear it. But look at this. Even with a full torso, he's still very squishy. I can still squeeze him, see? And he will cuddle in, he settles in and just loves his mama. So I love to be rocked and cuddled. I'm just a sweet boy. So see, you can even cuddle with a full torso baby. And they are still, like I said, they're very squishy. It's not like they're hard and stiff, because they do have a stuffed soft body underneath the torso. Now the dolls that we used to have growing up who have a solid torso and arms and limbs may or may not be as squishy. I don't know. I haven't had one of those, but I don't mind the torsos for little babies. It's nice that they're soft in the middle. You're a sweetheart, aren't you? Yes, a sweetheart. You want to sit up and say hi to everybody? There you go. Say hi. Hi from Aiden. Hi from Aiden. Okay, so let's see. Number 8. Do you prefer telling everyone about your dolly hobby? Why or why not? It depends. I don't mind that people know, but I don't go usually out of my way to say, hey, by the way, I'm a doll collector, and I have all these reborn dolls, and I dress and make videos and stuff like that. Unless I know that they're really interested in that sort of thing. My husband likes to tell everybody about my dolls, and he does quite frequently. But like a lot of people at church know, a lot of people at church don't know. A lot of my friends know, a lot of my friends don't know. My immediate family, like of course my husband, my kids and my grandkids, they all know. But my extended family, like my sister and my brother, my uncle, that kind of stuff, they don't, because they, some people are receptive to it and some are not. So they don't know, and they don't live over here. If they were to come over here and see them, I would probably show them. I'd probably talk to them about it, but it's not something I just go up and say. So, yeah, I mean, I don't advertise about it, but I'm not ashamed of it, and we'll talk about it if it comes up or whatever. But my husband likes to talk about it. It's almost like he's proud of it for some reason, and he'll tell a lot of people, oh gosh, you should see the dolls she collects or that she has, and she has a YouTube channel and goes on and on about that. But I am known, of course, the pest control people that come in quarterly and treat the house, they know, because they have to go in the doll room. And I'm always telling them, if it's a new person, I have to say, okay, I got to show you something. Don't freak out. But the people who are regulars, as a matter of fact, I am known as the doll lady. And the last guy that came in, he's the one that comes usually the most. And he went into work that day, and they said, oh, you got your favorite customer today. And he goes, well, who is that? And they said, the doll lady. He goes, oh, yeah. So he likes to go in there and look at the babies, too. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so that's the tag, and I enjoyed talking with y'all. I don't like getting on camera because I'm getting old and fat and wrinkled, but you know, it is what it is. And so anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all now. Aiden's gonna tell you bye. Say bye-bye. Thanks for coming by. I love you all, and yeah, thanks for watching. Hi to all my new subscribers. Hi to all of my faithful subscribers. Love you. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.